Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another YouTube video. And in today's video, I am going to be playing what is likely to be my last game of Chapter 4 Season 2. Yes, that's right. Right around the corner now is the new season of Fortnite. Chapter 4 Season 4 is about to begin. So, I'm going to play my last game and go over how well I think this season is. I'm gonna rate everything that's happened this season and what I'm expecting from the next season. So yeah, let's get into this. So I'm gonna start off with what I think is probably one of the most important things about a new season, and that is the map. The map is incredibly important as it's obviously where we're going to be playing all of our games. So we always look forward to seeing what new locations are going to be on the map at the beginning of every season. And let me just say, this season sure did not disappoint. We dropped in for the first time and there was this entire new Japanese samurai and Neo City POI, including Mega City, Kinjitsu Crossing, and Steamy Springs, as well as a bunch of other unnamed locations. So, other than that, not much changed with the map, but the locations that were added were pretty good. With them bringing something completely new to the game. That was just like a fresh new season. Whilst it still kept around all the POIs from last season that everybody loved, like the Citadel, Anvil Square, and all those other locations. Because obviously the season had only just started, and it wouldn't have been great if they had just removed all of the brand new POIs before we got to explore them. So that's what I think of the match, and I think for it being quite a lot change, like 4 new POIs in a new season. I'm not sure how many we had in previous season, but that to me feels like enough. As well as this entire bottom right hand corner of the map being entirely different. So for that, I'm going to give the map a pretty good 9 out of 10. And as for next season, it's looking like this entire bottom right hand corner of the map is likely to change once again. And what it's going to change to, I'm not sure, because I have tried to avoid as many spoilers as I can to make the new season a surprise. But all I know is I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with the map next season. Because this entire map as a whole is a very, very good map. So, yeah. I'm hoping a lot of the POIs stay around. Okay, the next thing I'm going to talk about is going to be the battle pass. Something that has been in the game for many years. And something that has always been here. Yeah, something that's always been here. And sometimes it can define the season. And this season, Epic certainly is not with entirely new skins, other than the crossover skin as the secret skin. which was Eren Yeager from Attack on Titan. But other than that, every skin was an original skin. No crossover skin at the tier 100 spot like Vayne, which I'm hoping will continue into next season, because it just feels nicer to have original skins instead of everything being a crossover. But other than that, we had skins like Renzo the Destroyer. We had like the lizard guy, Thunder. We had like samurai skins. My favourite is the one I'm wearing right now, Stray. But there were plenty of good skins in this battle pass. Whilst I don't think there were any amazing skins like there have been in previous seasons, I do think it's been an all-round solid battle pass. With some cool looking skins, funny looking skins, a perfect balance of both, also having emotes, and pickaxes, and back blues. Overall, everything in this battle pass was solid, if not really good. I don't think there's too much I can complain about with the battle pass, to be honest. But although I said it's good battle pass, I don't think it's amazing like the ones we've had before. So I am going to give it still a decent 7 out of 10 as my rating for the battle pass. Now, as I said before, I hope for next season's battle pass they do continue the theme of not having crossover skins at the tier 100 spot. But other than that, I think they could do really well with the next season's battle pass. I'm not really sure what they've got planned for it, but I'm hoping it's going to be good. And I do have high hopes, because recent battle passes have all been very good. Okay, so now it's time to talk about one of the most important things in every season. Something that defines how we play the game. And usually this changes somewhat every season. And that is, if you haven't guessed by now, the loot. Now, this season, a lot of things stayed from before, but we did have the main additions of the Havoc Hump and the Havoc AR. Now the Havoc AR wasn't amazing, it was always just a decent AR. But the Havoc Hump is probably going to go down as one of the best shotguns ever. And also probably the best one since the pump hasn't been in the game. They've always struggled with putting in a shotgun that people replaces the pump. But this season, they have certainly gone and done it with the Havoc pump. Now, other than that, everything else was similar from last season. While we did have additions like the lock-on pistol, nothing really changed massively throughout the season. So, for that, I'm going to give the loot pool, whilst not being anything massively different, it was still a really nice loot pool. So, I'm going to give it, once again, a solid 7 out of 10. I did not include mythics in there, because that is the next thing I am going to talk about. Now this season has been filled with mythics. We started off with the Havoc Pump mythic and the Havoc AR mythic, which came with the Vault Key card, which was certainly interesting, with the pump doing 200 headshots. But we also had one of the most OP mythics ever, in my opinion, which is the mythic Pulse Rifle. Now this thing was absolutely destroying people, but whilst it was OP, it was also very fun. Probably the definition of a mythic weapon. As the season went on, we had things like the Star Wars lightsabers being added, which were fun with the Force abilities. Now say what you want about the Force Throw, it was OP and very spammy, but also very fun, along with the Force Pull and Force Push mythics. We also had Darth Vader's one and the DC Blaster Rifle, but they weren't the main points. But before that, we had the Eren Yeager Attack on Titan mythic with the ODM gear, which was used to spam the boxes and get mobility, as well as the Thumpers, which wasn't great, I didn't really use it much. But those two stayed around for most of the season, the Attack on Titan and the Star Wars mythic. And that was until the Spider-Man Miles Morales mythics came out, which is when the Star Wars mythics had to get sadly removed, but in their place came another amazing mythic in the Miles Morales web shooters. Now, whilst these things were exactly the same as they were before, other than with different animations, they were still really fun and really smooth. But it did mean we did have the Spider-Man and Attack on Titan mythics in the game at the same time, which was fun, but meant there was a lot of movement where people would just run away from fights. So, because of all these mythics, I think these mythics are one of the best mythic seasons ever, as recently the mythics haven't really been that powerful. They've just felt like standard weapons a bit, really. Which is sad because mythics are supposed to be powerful, but not too overpowered, which other than Pulse Rifle, I think these mythics fit that criteria perfectly. So I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. Maybe there was just too many. Maybe if they weren't all in the game at the same time, then that's what I think they need to do to get a 10. But yeah, next season, I'm definitely expecting a lot from the mythics. Okay, so the last topic I'm going to talk about in this video is going to be the augment or perks, whatever you want to call them. Now, whilst these haven't been in the game for too long, there have been some amazing ones this season, as well as quite a few not so good ones. They did obviously remove a lot of the ones from last season at the beginning of this season, but a lot of these were added back, like Bush Warrior and Aerialist. But on top of this, there were things like Tracker's Armory, which gave you a Shadow Tracker and a Flare Gun. There was also one that gave you a Flint Knock and a Charged Shotgun. So yeah, augments took a while to get off this season, but once they did come out with some great ones, they were amazing as So yeah, for augments, as I said, not the best for them. I think last season had a lot better pool of augments. But overall, I'm gonna still give it a 5 out of 10. Not great. I think it's probably one of the weaker parts of this season. But yeah, that's all I've got to rate in this new season. Overall now. So now I'm going to give it my overall ranking, which I think this season has been really fun, had some really fun guns, which were OP, but pretty fun to use still. Which I think just shows to me how good this season has been overall. So, as an overall ranking, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Whilst I don't think it's been one of the best ever, I think it's been a very good season still, but just had nothing to stand out. Something I didn't mention was the kinetic blade, which was good for mobility, but they did add the attack on Titan and the web shooters, which were much better and more fun to use. So yeah, that's my entire ranking of everything in this season. So if there's anything that I missed in this video, let me know in the comments below. And if not, let me know what you think of everything that's happened in this season. Do you think it's good? Do you think it was amazing? Or do you think it was just alright? And yeah, for now, I'll just get on with this and finish off this game. Dude, I've just been beaming with this red eye. I didn't really mention it in the loot pool, but I probably should have. It's been my go-to AR this season, so... I mean, I guess it was in last season. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, dude. GG, man. Yeah. Anyway, that's my overall ranking for this season, and probably my last game of the season. So yeah, let me know what you think, and next one probably be the Chapter 2, Season 3. Good. Bye.